All right, so leveraging a tool like Fidelity Total Farm is one that is absolutely incredible because it's simple to leverage on your desktop here, as I'll show you in just a moment. I also want to reaffirm the fact that what you do on here is going to be available on your mobile device as well. So as you create farms and you go out into the field, you're quickly going to realize that you can have specialized specific farms that you can walk and be equipped with individuals' names and information as you walk up to the door. You can categorize them, you can come back and check it out, review your notes, and do your follow-up from there. So let's dive into the tool now.
And Team Title Guy, and we are going to be going down to one of our quick links here for Fidelity Total Farm. We can get you set up with an account or get you the username if you would like to set up your account for yourself. As we come into this quickly and easily here, creating a farm is just as simple as putting in an area or a city. We can zoom in on that. Let's see what this looks like here. I'm going to back it up just a little bit. Let's go ahead and just choose an area. So I'll choose up here by Wilson down to the 210 freeway. Let's kind of get an idea as to how many residences are going to be here in this area. So on this one, you know, it's okay. You can see that obviously on the condos, there's almost a 5%, but the single family residences is 3%. Let's hit reset polygon and try this again. I'm going to move it over a little bit. Let's kind of zoom in. Let's try this area over here. See what the numbers look like. So as we're running these numbers, you can see how quick and easy it is in order to be able to find the data. If you don't find what it is you're looking for, you just keep searching to find an area that seems target rich for you to be able to do your business. Let's check out this area over here. See if the turnover ratios are a little bit better. On it here it is, it's at least 4%. So let's go ahead and check this out. So single family residences, you can see that there's 1,145, 4% turnover ratio. Now from here I would hit the continue button, and if there's anything that I would like to remove from our search, then let's go ahead and remove it so we can get the count again. It brings it down to 1,146. I'm going to put this in as a test name for me for Victoria and hit send. So it's going to take a moment, and you're going to see that it's going to come into our system. Now, as previously mentioned, this is also an app in the App Store. So if you are going to be doing door knocking and or walking, you can obviously allow this to transition directly into your mobile device. And as you go from door to door, it's very simple to be able to walk up, see that this is Johnny and Sally homeowner, how long they've owned, what they paid for it, the bedrooms and bathrooms. So again, as you're having these conversations, you can absolutely take your notes and schedule the information as it comes back. Now, you can see there are additional tabs that are going to be here, which I can break down for you. This system, like I said, is very simple and easy to use. Much of what you're going to see on here is going to be no charge whatsoever to our clientele, except for when it comes to this premium dashboard, and that's typically going to come about when it comes to additional filters. So let's check it out just to kind of get an idea as to what we're looking at. Here is a quick breakdown, but before we do that, I'd like to go to the statistics. Let's break it down. Well, here's the turnover ratio. Here's how long people in this area specifically stay on average. This number, I take it with a grain of salt because sometimes there's some deed transfers that are not relevant. So really in this tool, do not pay attention to this average sales price because that is low. Here's your total number of records. Your focus farm is going to be your people that are your likely to sell. So that's just another fun word on focus farm. Uses a predictive analytics algorithm to identify based on those parameters as to who is most likely to sell. Now, here is something that's different and unique. I would buy this right here. Average sales price, 702. So this number, not so accurate. This number is. So you can kind of see what's going on. It's starting to break them down based on category. So this part I need to look into a little bit further, but you can see the information as to how it is taken care of. Now, if we come back to this here, you can see that quickly and simply, I can see recent buyers. These are people that have bought in the last 90 days. There is also another one on here, which is new homeowners. those are the last 2 years. Recently updated information is people that maybe have moved or sold in the last 15 days. Obviously, in this one, we don't see too much coming in on here. Also, you can see here, for example, owner-occupied versus non-owner-occupied. So if you wanted to break down a farm and export this data, you absolutely can, and it's going to give you the opportunities to do so that you can specifically target and market to them. If you wanted to change or look for duplicates, things of that nature, these are obviously going to be here as well. And then you do have your premium tabs that are going to be here. The premium dashboard is going to include these properties that would be just listed. Well, why do you care about that? If you're doing an export, you want them removed from your list. Hot properties, again, this is going to be on a premium feature, so you can see what information is going to be here and what the cost is per year. The $12 or any of the monthly fees on here will give you the opportunity to be able to do mail merge. It also fills in a lot more data as it relates to your exports on your property profiles. So keep these things in mind. You can also pull phone numbers and emails, but again, that is going to be one of the premium features in doing so. All right, so let's look here. You can see we can add records. We can view more that are going to be in here. Premium dashboard. Looking down to see how many are showing phone numbers in the test. Obviously, this one here is too new for it to pull. So you can see on these other test farms as to what percentages do have phone numbers. You can see the number of marriages, birth, death, and divorce. Again, that's going to be on the premium side of things. And you can leverage this through the system where you will get updates every single month to these changes. Now, we have identified that, obviously, marriages and births are a lot easier to target and talk about than are divorce and people who have expired. So, just want to figure out what that looks like. You can even use your templates as it relates to the email marketing and or the letters to go out inside of the system that are going to be catered to those specific audiences. Now, we know different people are going to use this differently, and that is totally fine. You can see here as well that when you go to export the data, you can see it in numerous different opportunities for sending out. For example, if you wanted to send this information to CoreFact or to HomeBot, let's say you're going to send it over to Breakthrough Broker because you're using one of the other systems in order to do the reach outs, that absolutely can be done. It also can be done specifically so it's formatted for Facebook or Instagram. The merge letters feature is going to be obviously an upgrade on here, and we can run through those with you at any time. I will show you those as well in a one-on-one appointment as to what they look like, so you can say, hey, does this make sense for me? Yes, it does, or no, it does not. Anyways, there is a tremendous amount, as you can see here, that can be done inside of the system, the data that's being given. Other filters that I did not show before was if you wanted to categorize specifically based on type of ownership. Status here, this is going to be more relevant as you relate to your door knocks as to who they are. So it's going to refine your list with specific categories so you know who you need to follow up with sooner than later. Kind of taking a step back again into the statistics and breaking these things down. Maybe you want to target the people that are out of state. Maybe you want to target those that are absentee owners. You're able to take a larger area, in this case almost 1,200 records, between 11 and 1,200 records, and break it down into maybe it's just these out of states, maybe it's the most likely to sell, move to the next one, let's go after those who are most likely to do something. So leverage tools like Fidelity Total Farm in order to ratchet up your results and be better at our outbound efforts. All right, so we'd love to have you set up with an account. We'd love to walk you through one-on-one. Please know that there are always webinars and reference training videos that can be used in here as well. So if there's something you're not sure how to do, we can do it one-on-one, we can do it small group, or you're able to watch the videos that are going to be in here as well. So That's it for now. We've gone a little bit long on this training video here. Hope you have an absolutely incredible day today, and lean on us, Ryan Orr, Team Title Guy, Fidelity National Title. Bye-bye.